I just wanted to say on behalf of the board members that we've been working for about 2 years putting together the Raza Historical Society. And the purpose is very, very simple. We need to conserve the stories of Latinos of many, many backgrounds in this valley who have done everything to make it great. There's nothing great in this valley. Private business, companies, anything great that we did not do the back-breaking work. And our museum is not for the heroes that we have all kinds of posters about, but we're going to collect the stories, and we invite you to help us identify individuals who must be recorded, whose stories must be passed on to the next generations. With that, I just wanted to say that we are lucky to have Robert Bob Nunez, who's a member of the Milpitas City Council, is also a member of the, and is also candidate for mayor of Milpitas. And I've known Bob for several years when we all worked in the East Side District. But Bob also has the Nunez Community Foundation, and he has a support announcement to make. Bob Nunez.
Not only support, but a surprise.
I'm always surprised. So I'm gonna be quick. So let me put it this way first. Yeah, hold it like that first. So I have a little story. I promise to be brief. Okay. So I really like all the persons that were up here, and so as most of you know, I came from Orange County, and really we don't have. I don't think we have something like this in Orange County. And so many of you, as I saw you coming up here, really helped shape who I have become. So first and foremost, when I first came here to the east side, and Ramon was correct, that really became my home. Police Chief, Eddie, if you could come back up. I knew him before he had all those stars and those bars. And so he helped me understand what it meant to go out into the community. Jeff, Pastor Moore actually married my wife and I, and is my pastor. And as president of the NAACP, helped me understand what it meant to go out into the community and help everyone. Frank, if you could come up. Just because you think you know what you're supposed to do, doesn't mean that's what you should do. Governance is very important, and Frank helped me see that. You need to listen to everyone, and he does an exceptional job of that on the east side. Enrique. If you want a real success story, to know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it today, it's this young man right here. Persons talk about, if Victor were here, he'd talk about where he came from. I like to talk about where he's at right now and the lives he's affecting. I look out here into this audience and I see a young man who was elected when I was elected to the city council. His mother likes to tell me about the high school diploma that's on the refrigerator that has my name on it, which makes me feel pretty old because I turn to my right and there he's sitting by me. So Anthony, if you could come. My son keeps saying, Dad, why are you still up north? Why don't you come home? So my son Andrew, who doesn't come up here that often, but when he does, he comes with his wife, says hello as he passes by me. But this time actually came up just to see us, so Andrew, come on up.
All right.
But you get to stand here.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Ramon, you know, he came by about a year or so ago and said, Bob, we have to do something so that in this community, and when he says community, he means not just this valley, but Northern California, so that Latinos are recognized, La Raza is recognized that they have a home here, there were significant things that we did, and that this year, 10 years, 20 years out, it's always known. So he said, Bob, we'd like to do an oral history of what happened in Milpitas. So we did that. We had the students from the high school go out and talk to every Latino that was a senior Latino in Milpitas. And then we had a presentation to the classes and at the library so that oral history was not lost. And I was amazed at how many persons came back and said, I didn't know all those things really happened here. So when we started talking about doing this, getting our own museum, and of course the first things persons in Milpitas said is, in San Jose? We're going to do that in San Jose? And I said, no, in History Park. This to me is really about all of us. And if you look at all of us up here, look who we represent. So my commitment is really that we have a place to call our museum for the next 10 years. So the first part is a check from the News Community Foundation for $25,000. What that does is provide for 5 years. My next commitment is we're going to find the other $25,000 from other corporations, other foundations, so we know we have a home for 10 years. I will go out and find that. I would like to ask all of you to go find the next 10 years, so that we know we have a home for 20 years. I believe that it's going to be an easy ask. Just look around and see who's here. People care. People want to be part of this. And just look at all the things that we have done in the past, but look at all the persons that are up here that have produced the things that we can be proud of. So it's a small gesture. There's still a lot of work to do. That's what Ramon keeps telling me. There's a lot left. But the most important person who lets me go do all of these things, because I am never home, is my wife, Jill. You can come up. So she likes to tell me that I am only at this 71 hours a week, and I'm retired. So 71 hours a week isn't bad. So Ramon, you were right. You know, we stay at this long enough, and this museum is going to match all these others, and I'm going to continue to work so that it can be proud. And if we're going to have that student Cinco de Mayo event, I'm committed to make that a success also. So thank you all very much, but really thank you, Ramon, and the board for all that you're doing. So thank you.
Junior Family Foundation.
And I think another good shot in the shade. So, stay here.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you very much. Nunez Family Foundation. Al Castellanos is here. I don't know if you know this, but he has offered our board to have a retreat at his home on September 22. And would you like to say a few words there of support?
To be a part of it.
This is Al Castellanos. Please welcome him with an applause. Come over here to the stage. Come to this stage.
Okay, my name is Gadio El Castellano. I am one of the founders of the Castellano Family Foundation. My wife is the second founder. She did it. I just told her no, and she said yes, and she won again. But anyhow, I did went to one of the first meetings they had on this organization, and I kind of got them started by giving them a good sum of money that people that were there, and then after that, the money came in slowly. I think Ramon Martinez has done a fantastic job promoting this to where it's reached right now. I've been watching him, reading his emails. I didn't think he was ever going to get this far, but he proved me wrong. And I come here and I see this huge crowd here, and certainly I can see it's going places. So I'm with him, and I have my own things that I work on. I work on educating people and leadership, Latino leadership in the Latino community. And that is what our foundation is founded on. But we're still going to work with this organization and follow through until it continues its success. Thank you very much, and good to see you here. Adios.
Thank you, Al. I don't know how many of you recognize him. He was the videographer for many, many years of the various parades that we had at the American GI Forum in downtown San Jose, where we had hundreds of thousands of people come. And Alcadio, before he hit the jackpot, was our videographer. I have at home evidence of that, about 20 of his videotapes. Thank you so much, Al. You and your family, and especially Carmela, have been wonderful. Carmen, have been very active in our community for many, many years. You've continued, even despite your wealth. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's a couple of late arrivals here, and Adriana Ayala, she's dean of the Evergreen Community College. Where's Adriana? Step forward just so people can recognize you and say, so, that's Adriana. The Apple logo with the mouth, chomp out of it. He's the guy that did it. Carlos Perez, a local artist. Mr. Lockboo, I think, wants to say something. I can only tell by his body language.
Yes, we are the boys next door. And
next door.
yeah, if you have a free time today, please welcome. We have a food there. The Vietnamese food there on noontime. Thank you very much.
If you need any encouragement, there's food there. Vietnamese food. So, it's a beautiful, beautiful work. They've got bronze statues. They've got AK-47s on the wall. They've got maps of... I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful work that they've done, as has the Portuguese community. On October 6th, I think it is, Maria, is she still here? Maria Rodriguez, are you still here? Oh, yes. Is it October 6th that the Portuguese community is having a thank you to its donors, its major donors?
Sunday the 7th.
Sunday the 7th. It's at that time that I'm going to give to their Portuguese community a marine chart that was drawn by a French Navy officer and printed in London in 1775, and it's of the Hawk Islands, better known to you as the Azores. So I'll be giving that. It's a big 31-inch chart. Let's see, Chinese, American, did we get, Debbie, did you want to say anything, Debbie? Or Anita, did you want to say anything?
I just want to welcome your organization, and this is just a great addition to History Park. And many of you know my mom, who is not with us, but she would be so pleased that so many different ethnic groups are part of this fabric that is San Jose. So thank you so much for joining us. Lillian, yes.
You may have
Lillian Gongai.
the older ones of you among us may remember Lillian Gongai. This is her little girl. Debbie, thank you very much. All right, so let me, in the closing remarks here, invite Alida Bray, the CEO of History Park San Jose, who is the one that made this very generous offer to allow us to take over this dilapidated and falling down building and occupy it, with a promise that she would lend a hand.
I have to stop laughing first. I'm just going to echo what everybody everybody has, I think, demonstrated already today. What History Park is about, or what History San Jose is about, I should say, is about honoring our cultural heritage in the valley. So our mission area is Santa Clara Valley, everything from Gilroy to Palo Alto and points in between. And we really want to have as diverse a representation here as possible at History Park. And why is that? History Park, we serve 24,000 school children, their teachers, their chaperones come here. So when school starts, you'll see kids here, 5 days a week, and also down at our Peralta Adobe as well, and Fallon House. So we want to have all this, make sure that the kids know, who made this valley, who continues to contribute to this valley. And I think we have we've had some representation here today. I'm thinking someone's missing, but anyway, you can see on our website all the cultures that are listed here. And we also are welcoming a lot of artists here. So we have printers, we have poets, we have glass blowers, we have all different kinds of artists that are here at the park too. So we're trying to diversify it in a number of ways, not just ethnically, but culturally. And I just want to welcome, I guess I wanted to say that ever since I started working here at History Park, people said, where are the Mexicans? So it's taken a while, but we finally got them here. And